Hey there cats, and good time of the day to you. Today I'm going to show you a video showcasing a small project of mine which I finished about a month ago, but managed to record the video only about now. This is a project which came out of nowhere, like it usually happens, but in the end I've managed to uncover as much as 35 unreleased copies for the game named Kinectimals. You might remember it was a small casual game for the Xbox 360 for the Kinect sensor. And, just a moment.
Beautiful, isn't it? The Siberian tiger.
Yeah, 35 unreleased cats, and as you can see, most of them have their own narrator lines and toys. Not all of them, but most of them. So I'm gonna show to you all 35 of them while making my comments about the matter and drinking my coffee with cookies, so pardon me if you'll see an occasional munch. Yeah, but the video is very long and there's pretty much not that much to talk about. Whatever.
Nice choice. The cheetah is the fastest cub on the island.
Oh, so where should I start? I'm not even sure. Well, first of all, I think I should say that there was a game named Kinectimals Unleashed, and I guess a lot of those cubs were in that game. But in the original Kinectimals, a lot of them were left unreleased for some reason. Also, as you can see, all textures and skins were in there. Most of them are named plush, but it doesn't matter much because in the code of the game, all plush cats are simply named alternative. So this means an alternative skin. Plush, a moment.
Such silky whiskers on the serval.
Yep, that was a line. Plush probably meant that they were meant to be distributed as plush toys with scan tags, but for whatever reason Microsoft didn't distribute them after all. Some other stuff tells us that Kinectimals probably meant to be a much bigger game, as you'll hear through the video. Some of those lines say that you've discovered that cat, or you've found it, or something like that. You know, well, the lines will make an emphasize on the aspect of discovering the cats. So this probably meant that you've
discovered a white jaguar.
Yeah, well, right there, you've heard it. That probably meant that you were supposed to discover much more cats throughout the game, but in the end you've only got 5 of them, so yeah, whatever that meant. In the code of the game you could... in the code of the game I also found several more interesting moments. Most of them insignificant, so to say, but once again hinting that the game was different, the game was bigger. It happens, I guess, with all of those games. Kinectimals is not an exception.
This may look like your everyday house cat, but watch out, bobcat!
But the biggest and the most interesting of all those lines, well, at least to me, was the gender line. And I'm not sure if it actually means something in the game we got, but every cup has actually an assigned gender, male or female. I guess this probably means nothing in the Kinectimals that got released, but it, well, I guess it meant something at one point of the development. Well, nothing we can tell about it nowadays.
Let me tell you a few things about this Persian leopard. On second thought, better you work it out for yourself.
So, let me tell you a word or two about mechanics of the game. So, the biggest problems with cats is the fact that they do not have enough space in the fur town to house them all.
Wow! An Indo-Chinese tiger! Take a bow.
What I mean, because I believe not that much people actually remember Kinectimals in 2019, there is kind of a garage for your cats, and you can only house that much. If you install all DLCs, you won't have enough space for all the cats at the same time. So the workaround is your scan tags and QR codes. I've actually made QR codes. You see, there are two methods of getting these cats. Yeah, let's start with this one. There is a DLC which you can upload on your game or on your Xbox, and there are QR codes and scan tags. So, yeah, Golden Cat for some reason doesn't have a unique narrator line, probably unfinished. So, if you'll install the DLC, the cat will appear at the fur town, and you'll have to scratch it. Oh man, that's the most bluish disc I've ever saw. If you'll install the DLC, the cat will appear at the fur town, and you'll have to scratch it all the way around like I'm doing now on the screen. So, in order to get a unique toy associated with that cat. Another method is to scan a QR code. This will immediately how does it bond, whatever. This will immediately give you the toy associated with the cat, skipping this scratching, petting sequence.
A Goldman's Jaguar! I've seen these fellows in Belize.
And the last method of getting the cat is QR code. This will also immediately make your cat tamed or bonded to you, but it won't give you the toy associated with the cat. And that's a problem for the completionists, because I bet if you want all cats, you want all toys. And as I've said, Fur Town can't house all the cats. So, first of all, how do you get all the cats in your game? I bet you might already guessed it. QR codes and scan tags are your physical, real-life cat storage. So when you need a cat which is not... A moment.
A Jaguar Lundy loves to be scratched under his chin.
So when you need a cat which doesn't have its own space in Fur Town, you just use a scan stone, which is a Kinect, and scan a scan tag or QR code with your Kinect sensor. That's the way of storing all the cats in one save game. Kinda, but that's the only one you can use reliably. So, and not that I know any others. Yeah, so, and in order to get all toys, you need carefully upload first the DLC with the cats that have the toys, tame them all manually, then, well, then you can fill the remaining spots in the Fur Town with whichever cats you like, because, yeah, QR codes and scan tags, line.
The Eurasian lynx has the most delicate ears.
Thank you very much. I guess that's pretty finished, yeah. So you first upload the DLC, custom DLCs with the cats you want the you first upload the custom DLCs with the cats that do not have QR codes or scan tags, and you tame them manually, get all the toys, and then that's it. Then you can get all the other DLCs and QR codes and stuff. But we got QR codes and scan tags for all the cats there is. Yeah, we pretty much have DLCs for all the cats, thanks to the guy named Remedios from modnetwork.net, an awesome site which I usually line.
It's my old friend the Calico. Keep your eye on this one.
Yep. Thank you very much. Oh, golden basketball. That's a fancy one. So yeah, shout out to modnetwork.net, the site which I visit frequently these days around. One of those guys, which I already named, Remy, thank you, actually helped me with this project and created a custom DLC for every cat except the initial ones. Of course, yeah, it's mean 5 starters, 5 which you can unlock throughout the game, and the final one. And the mobile cats also got kinda... how to say... The mobile cats also do not have custom DLC files.
Ah, we meet again, Senor Fluffykins. Just kidding. A cougar would never stand for such a name.
Yep, a cougar is actually real. Back in the days, actually, many people wondered if that lone screenshot from a mobile game was a real cougar or it was some other cat in bad textures, bad mobile textures, low quality mobile textures. But now cougar is a real cat, and you just saw it. So we have custom DLCs for all the cats except the mobile ones and the ones you can unlock throughout the game. But we also have QR codes and scan tags for all the cats. I mean all, including initial cats and mobile ones. This is done, scan tags and QR codes were done by me, and they were done for 2 reasons. A moment.
The Amur leopard. I believe these are rather rare.
So yeah, these were done for 2 reasons. First of all, because as I've already mentioned, Fur Town is kinda not spacious enough. And because I wanted those users who have legit non-jailbroken consoles to enjoy those cats as well. Although I can't imagine a lot of people wishing to play Kinectimals nowadays. It is, you know, for me it is one of those games which look awkwardly in my collection of Carnage and Warfare and all that stuff. Line!
Nice work! You've discovered a Saharan cheetah.
But yeah, I have 2 games like this, which are Kinectimals and Viva Pinata, and I love them very much, thank you. They're helping me to relax, damn it. You think Kinectimals are for kids? No, they're for grown-up people like me, who come from their job, and in order not to go mad, they're playing Kinectimals, because otherwise it's a hell of a world. Well, whatever. So yeah, we have a full collection of QR codes and scan tags for every cat. To go with you, yeah. The only downside to QR codes is, as I've mentioned, they won't unlock the toys for ya, so if you want those toys as well as the cats, sorry, you gotta have jailbroken console.
I wonder if white lions have trouble keeping their fur clean.
But as much as I could give you, I did. And I pretty much believe there is nothing else hidden in the code. So now we come to the interesting part. I've started with, you know, simple cats, and now this and the tigers that will follow this one, they are labeled as Tiger Pre-Order. Namely, this is Tiger Pre-Order 01 in the code. There are also 02, 03, 04 and 05. As you might know, in the end pre-order tigers are very different from this one. Yep, and these tigers do not have their own lines, and they have their own colors instead of toys, which means the colors can actually be unlocked with QR code. This is an exception. So, yeah, this is Tiger Pre-Order 02. As I've already mentioned, pre-order tigers are very different from the ones we can see on the screen right now, like totally different. I'm not sure why it turned out that way, but this is not the pre-order tiger you've eventually got. Yep. Purple tiger. Just if you need a cat to play that golden basketball ball with. Ah, purple and gold stitched color, nice! We can go full LA Lakers now. So this is, I believe, Tiger Pre-Order 03 or 04, not sure, they're pretty similar. Sorry, my coffee is getting cold, so I'm gonna take a sip or two. Enjoy cats for now. You know, this actually could be a nice relaxing video with lots of cat purring in your ear, but no, you will have to endure my awful voice. Oh, and here comes this, another candidate to play with your golden basketball, a purple jaguar. Oh, maybe that's the one for all your cyberpunk fans. Because he is looking very cyberpunky. Now, this purple jaguar and the pink tiger that will follow it, they are, you know, really weird ones. They have very specific animal license and they are not listed as pre-order cats. So, I'm not sure what to make of them. Oh no, oh maybe am I mistaken? Damn it. Is Pink Tiger is one of the pre-order cats? Sorry, I gotta check it on my PC. I probably lost it for a moment. Oh, I've said there are 5 pre-order tigers, but no. No, there are only 4 of them. Sorry, my bad. There is only Tiger Pre-Order 01, 02, 03 and 04. As I've said, it's been a month, so I'm starting to mismemorize things. Losing my memory, something like that. So this Pink Tiger and Purple Jaguar, they are very specific. They have very unusual animal licenses, very unusual line of code that defines them, and I'm not sure what were they used for. I mean, they could be some test cats not intended for the players to use, or they could be some unfinished cats for the packs that were never fully finished. Yeah, well, whatever. Can't find a better word. As you could see, Purple Jagger and Pink Tiger, they did not have... Sorry, line!
A sloth bear. Don't worry, they aren't as lazy as they look.
So yeah, as you could see, Purple Jagger and Pink Tiger did not have a toy associated with them, as well as they did not have a narrator line, so I'm not sure what to make of them. Anyway, now for the bears. Now, the bears are kinda much more better made in terms of how to say it, how to put it. Well, let's just start over. The bears do not have the problems the cats have. Namely, just a moment, let me finish with this koala.
A koala bear. Your secret is safe with me, little one.
So yeah, the bears do not have the problems the cats have, namely, the bear town have space for every bear there is, and the ones that do not have space in bear town have a space in a scanstone storage, so to say. Yeah, some of you might have thought, some of you crazy people who for some reason know how Kinectimals work in 2019, some of you might think that those cats that do not have enough space in Fur Town actually should be placed under the scanstone storage. Well, line!
Will you look at that? A goby bear!
So yeah, well, they should have been put in the scanstone storage, but they are not. For whatever reason, the devs never did it as an option. So yeah, as I've said, if you have a full, if your DLC, if your Fur Town is full with DLC cats, the cats you unlock throughout the game simply do not have a cat, don't get a space in the Fur Town or at the scanstone, and they are out. The bears do not have the problem. There is enough space for every bear in the game, so there's no need to use QR codes or scan tags.
And so we meet again, Andy and Bear. You know they're just spectacled bears putting on airs.
Yep, so where was I? Yeah, so you do not have to use scan tags or QR codes, which is very good because it is actually impossible, well, at least I was unable to make a QR code for the bear DLC, for any of the bears. And yeah, I pretty much I think it is impossible to make a QR code for the bear. This is also means that this time, unfortunately, legit players are out of the game, and if you want one of those unreleased bears, you have to go with custom DLC.
Ooh, a Kermode bear. Some people call these spirit bears.
And this means you will have to have a jailbroken console. Sorry about that, but there's nothing we can do. We did our best. Trust me. What else can I say? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure, so let me finish my cookie.
Oh, this one's a sweetie. Why? Well, it's a honey bear, of course. Well, if it isn't another panda.
So yeah, the bears are much more well made, so to say, much better. Let's start this again. I bet at this point developers knew what they were doing, so every bear has their line and every bear has a toy associated with it. There are no like leftover bears like we see in It with Cats.
You've discovered another polar bear.
I mean, there are no cats, there are no bears without toys or something like that. Like that pink tiger or purple jaguar, yeah. Every bear is narrated and every bear has its toy. Still, a lot of them got unreleased for whatever reason, and once again, I suspect the bear DLC was also supposed to be much bigger. Well, not much bigger, but a bit bigger. And yeah. Although, maybe... A moment, line.
A moon bear. This one has a big white V on its chest. Not sure what it stands for, though.
Maybe, as we can speculate, because today is the day when DLCs are pre-planned and, you know, as soon as game is released, the developers already know that they will release that DLC and stuff. Maybe some of those bears were designed at the time the original game was designed, and only then they got put aside. I'm not sure, but whatever, still, bears look much more consistent, so to say, rather than the cats. So we are left with 4 unreleased Build-A-Bear bears.
These teddies mostly come out at night. Mostly.
And these Build-A-Bear bears kinda scare me, you know. I usually do not say anything about... I do not feel anything about the Uncanny Valley stuff, but these teddy bears, they surely do fall into that Uncanny Valley of mine. Uncanny Valley, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. They just look so damn weird. The fact that these bears have saliva while looking with those black eyes and stuff, you know. Nah, yeah. I truly don't like these guys, but to each his own, so... yeah.
That's not your regular polar bear.
Yeah, that's definitely not my regular polar bear. I believe there was something else in there I wanted to say, but I don't remember.
Take a good look at this camel bear now. They're easy to lose.
Oh yeah, I totally don't remember if there was something else I wanted to say to you guys. But the video is almost finished. So, yeah. Heck, that's about it. 35 unreleased bears and cats and, you know...
That koala is fuzzier than your average koala.
Even if most of them are simply alternative skins, there are actually several unique models as well, left forever to stay in the code. Not available to any of the players. That's a shame. At least I think that's a shame. I mean, some people made those models and textures, you should be able to play with them. Yeah, so this cat was actually released, but if you watched up to this moment, you probably want to know something about Kinectimals, so I'm showing you 3 more cats. The snow leopard and the tiger that I will show after this snow leopard, they were actually released.
Look how wide the snow leopard's paws are. They're like snowshoes.
If it can be called a release after all. Thing is, one of the Frontier developers actually shared a scan code. Oh, sorry, not scan code, a QR code for these 2 tigers. However, they were never released as DLC. That QR code that were once posted at Frontier forums, I've actually found those thread and I've checked it. They've got deleted since then. I've got those QR codes and these cats do not have correct colors. For example, this white and blue tiger should have a black and yellow color, and I'll tell you why in a minute. So take a look at his color. Oh, come on already. Yep, yellow and black. Thing is, in the code, this white and blue tiger is listed as Tiger Best Buy, which meant he was about to be a Best Buy pre-order at some point. And I do not believe there was a Best Buy pre-order bonus at all. I'm not sure the game was released at Best Buy, and probably that's why the tiger got, you know, unreleased in the end of it. Probably because the deal with Best Buy didn't work. And this tiger is actually listed as Tiger Amazon, and it was damn rare back in the days. I'm not sure how I got it, but in the end of it I have an actual legit official DLC with this tiger. Probably bought it somewhere on eBay, I don't remember really how I got that DLC. But back in the days I've had a legit console, so this is a legit DLC I have. Well, that's about it. 35 unreleased cats and 3 very rare ones. And now they will be available for everyone. I'll give you a link to the download in the description, which will probably lead you to modnetwork.net. So don't hesitate to visit that great site full of people like me who are fond of modding the games and unlock the things you've never seen before. Thanks for being with me, good luck!